West Wing Season 3, Episode 6, titled War Crimes. This is the What is Stupid, What is Not episode. A lot of plots going on in this episode. Basically, we're trying to figure out as audience members, like, what's idiotic that's going through the White House and what's not idiotic. So these are kind of like basically what's happening in the episode. Lots of plots going on. It's basically a White House reporter hating the beat because basically being the White House reporter because it's all about being a stenographer for what the White House message is and recording gossip. So what's the point of reporting any news in the White House, because it doesn't really mean anything? They might as well just basically, his point of view, they might as well just basically tell us what we want the news to be, and basically that enough is enough. Basically, a lot of the ban pennies. Why do we need to ban pennies? Because pennies, the cost of pennies is more than the penny itself, which is ironically enough in my country, in Canada, they are banning pennies because they're realizing that it costs more to make a penny than, and there's enough pennies out there in the world. Everybody's got jars full of pennies, so why don't we just like get rid of them? We could save some money. The gun law, of course, it's a very common theme in the West Wing. Basically, it's about the Second Amendment. What basically is it more trouble to argue the Second Amendment or to get into the stickiness of the gun law because of all the endorsements they have and all the lobbyists they have to prove the gun law, or is it actually important to really kind of stick your nose in it and like set this agenda again? And basically Toby's staff giving gossip to a reporter about something he said, and it's about loyalty, and basically it's about gun, like it's just about like what, and it's all this whole thing about setting in like Leo talking to a general, one of his former generals, and his general basically saying that, you know, you might not have thought that you killed like innocent people, but when you were doing a bomb raid when you were back in Vietnam, you actually bombed a village and you killed all kinds of children, and she tells Leo this, and basically it's all this knuckle-headed stuff, and he ends the episode basically saying, you know, like the general says to Leo, learning, you know, the war is all, everything about war is a crime. It's all about a crime. So if you think that you try to do good and it doesn't matter what war it is, then you're being a fool. And basically that's what this episode is about. It's basically a lot going on, and it's about who's the fool and who isn't the fool, and what's the fool topics and what isn't the fool topics. That's my review.